Hello, welcome. This will be a full body flow, nice and sweet, just about 25 minutes. And we'll start standing, so just go ahead and wiggle your way into place. Feet about hips distance, shoulders relaxed, palms can be wherever you'd like, facing forward at heart center. Just taking a couple of breaths to center yourself. Getting your mind in the right spot to be able to focus on this flow for the short time we'll be doing it. Build a little heat, a little strength, hopefully some energy for your day. And you can add a little wiggling of the fingers, the toes. And face the front of the mat if you're not already. And just sweep your hands up to the sky on an inhale. Hinge from your hips, forward fold with a bend in your knees. And take a halfway lift. Push fingertips into your shins, lengthen your spine, and exhale to release, forward fold. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Knees can be as soft as you like. This last one we will hold. Press into your shins, lengthen your spine. Really drive navel up and in towards your back so you're activating your core. Reach as long as you can through the sides. Then bend your knees, plant your palms flat. Step one foot back at a time into a high plank. And just hold. We'll do a lot of moving, but let this stillness bring some warmth into the triceps, into the core, even the thighs, rolling inner legs towards the sky a bit. And feel your shoulders drag out of your ears, your neck nice and long. Just here a couple more breaths. Push the ground away actively. And tip your body forward as you're ready. Lower down to your belly, keeping elbows glued in towards side ribs. Take a cobra when you get there. Peel the chest up. Soften back down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, Bhujangasana to lift. Exhale, soften. Legs are active. Chest is moving. Last one, hold. Hover your hands. Keep squeezing shoulder blades behind you. Keep those elbows pulling in tight towards your ribs. Lengthen through the neck. Lift a little higher. And then soften down. Push back through a child's pose, just with the breath. And then come forward into your tabletop. Take a few cat-cows right here. A little more space in the spine. Inhale to open your chest forward, then round and dome as you pull chin to sternum. Inhale, drag the chest through. Exhale, round and dome. Let this feel so juicy, so good. One more time. And from here, tuck your toes. Peel the hips back. Take a first down dog. Warm up with a couple of those sun A's, just a little more brisk. So your way, walk your feet to the front of the mat. Take a halfway lift when you get there. Fold, bend your knees a lot and roll your spine up bone by bone. Shoulders roll back as the hands lift up. Inhale. Forward fold as you exhale, dive down. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Plant palms, step into high plank. This time feel free to take a vinyasa of your choice, tipping forward, elbows in, halfway down. Possibly upward facing dog here, rolling over tops of feet as arms lengthen. And then rolling over the toes, use your belly to pull the hips back into a down dog. Feel free to take cobras, feel free to modify or skip those vinyasas entirely. Let's just give this another round. Moving your pace, your breath, top of the mat, step or hop your feet there. Halfway lift, forward fold, bend the knees and roll up through the bones. Your shoulders will roll back, hands lift high. Forward fold. Take a halfway lift. High plank as you move your way back. Again, vinyasa is optional. Make sure you're moving on your breath though, so it's an exhale to lower, an inhale into your back bend, exhale into down dog, super mindfully moving. Once you get to that down dog, pedal it out a few times, bend one knee then the other, and we'll start this next flow. Send your right leg up and back. Let it open and bend, so you're stacking right hip on top of left, any amount. And then just re-extend your leg. Try to square through your hips. Drag knee to nose around the spine. Again, three-legged lift up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Really contract into the core. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round, hold. Bring your knee towards your chest. Bring your foot towards your butt. And step through between your hands. Melt the back knee down. Send your palms up, Anjaneyasana. Just here briefly, stack right knee over right heel. Feel the stretch across the back quad by squeezing your left butt cheek. And let's open this up into a modified warrior two. So you'll start by kickstanding that left foot behind you. Your hips will open. Your right foot can crawl to the left just slightly. Roll the right inner thigh open. I love this nice inner thigh stretch in that front leg. We are going to take this to a new spot. So take another breath, melt the shoulders down. You'll start to lengthen your front leg, reach towards your back hand, melting left hand to the floor under your shoulder. Then right leg will lift up off the mat with your toes facing forward. You're in a modified side plank. Squeeze knee and elbow together as you crunch. Inhale to extend. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale, extend. Just 3 more like that. Move on your breath. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to reach. For 2. On the last one, hold it just for a beat. Really find that squeeze of the side body. Extend away again. Bring your right foot down. Lift your chest, so stack shoulders over hips for a gate pose. Turn your right toes to the sky. Rebend your right knee. And then circle your hands down to a low lunge. Your back toes will tuck. Left leg activates and right hand reaches high to a twist. Wringing out. Find some length from your back heel through the top of your head and through bottom hand to top hand. And circle right hand down. Soften the back knee to sweep up into a crescent lunge. Kind of like we're taking the deeper version of those shapes now. From your crescent, take an inhale. Peel into a warrior two. Back heel spins flat. Arms reach wide. You can crawl that right foot to the left slightly for heel to arch. Take a breath. Feel the shoulders right on top of those hips. And then reach forward, bringing right arm down, left arm high. That right arm is on the inside of the thigh. Still keep the energizing feeling across the chest and from fingertips through fingertips. And come back through warrior two. Take a reverse, lengthen out the right side body. Circle hands down into a low lunge, push into your palms. Step back through your high plank. Move through vinyasa of your choice calmly. And let's meet back in down dog. Start with your breath. Inhale lifts your left leg up and back. Then open your hip, bend your knee. Just a little hip stretch here. Keep breathing. We'll re-extend the left leg. Use your belly, drive knee to chest, shift shoulders over hands. 3-legged up and back. Twice more. Knee to nose. 3-legged. One more time. Knee to your chest. As tight of a squeeze you can get. Push the ground away a little bit more. And then step through as you drop the back knee down. Hands lift up. Take that modified lunge right here. Nice stretch across the back quads, front hamstring. Let's focus on the hips opening in this next shape. So start by lifting up out of it a bit. Kickstand your right foot underneath you, and then crawl your left foot towards the right. Spread through the arms. Should be like a warrior two, but with the back knee down. And then lift up out of your hips slightly, reach towards your back palm. Right hand comes down, left leg lifts up, left arm by ear. Take knee and elbow, big contraction together as you exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Nice. Think about lengthening just as much as that juicy squeeze of the belly. Inhale, reach away from each other. Exhale, crunch it in. Let's go one more time. Crunch them together. Stay. Hold, hold, hold. Reach away. One thing at a time, bring your foot down. Lift your chest up. Turn left toes to the sky, then bend your left knee. Circle the hands down. Find your low lunge as the back toes tuck. Fire up right leg and reach left hand to the sky. Really, really reaching. Feel that rotation of your chest towards your front leg. The obliques working. Circle left hand down. Rise up to a crescent. I like a big bend in that back knee, but take what feels good. Trying to roll the tailbone down towards the floor. And then open up to your warrior two. Back heel seals. Heel to arch. Roll the left inner thigh open and spread across that chest. You're gonna reach forward, finding side angle. Left arm reaches down, right arm high. Notice we're not holding these shapes super long. I'm gonna keep your body moving and energized, but use your breath for that mostly. So the breath is very continuous, never stopping. Use it to find a little more space. Take your reverse on an inhale. Circle your hands down. Once again, step back. Take a vinyasa if you'd like it. This will help you build a little more heat, more strength. And then find your down dog. Now from here, a little option to play with. You're gonna lift your heels high up off the ground and bend your knees. Take just a couple little donkey kick hops. It's not about handstanding. Think of shifting shoulders over hands and trying to kick yourself in the butt with your own heels. You can take a bunch of them. You could take one of them. You're gonna make your way to the top of the mat. Feel free to take a couple more if you wanna keep going. But we'll find a forward fold. That's gonna build a lot of warmth for you right there. Take a halfway lift. As you fold, let's meet in a chair pose. Toes touching, knees together. Slide the booty back and then lengthen through the sides of your waist, through the arms. On this chair pose, we're just going to transport it a little bit. Similar shape. Bring your hands together at heart. Lift your heels high and slow as you can, start to lower your bum to the earth. Feel free to use your hands once you get there. Navasana, knees pull towards chest, hands reach either forward or hold the backs of thighs. Sit up really tall. Option to stay or add a little bit of movement. We'll inhale to lower halfway down, shoulders stay off the floor. Exhale, knees back to chest, we lift. Inhale, halfway down. Exhale, lift. Keep going. Your breath pace. We're not doing a ton of core work here. Just enough to really heat that belly, get it working for our next flow. Lower it down. Exhale to lift. Let's go 3 more. Inhale down. Knees to chest. You got 2. Knees to chest. Keep the thighs squeezing together. One more time. We're going to stay halfway down. Just hold, hold, hold. You are still breathing. Everything is working. Those legs long, chest lifted for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly soften down, grab the backs of thighs, and rock and roll up and down the length of your spine, if that feels good. Now we're going to try and come back into our chair pose, so you can either use your hands to press into it, or try it without your hands. Plant your feet and pop your bum up to your chair. You can try it a few times, no big deal. Just about building that momentum. Rise up, lift up, and forward fold. Now on our way back, before we flow once again, option to add a crow pose right here. You'll plant your palms flat, lift the heels, open the knees like a little diamond, And then make sure your arms are in a chaturanga shape, so you're bending your elbows. You can hike the knees high on around the triceps, maybe playing with lifting one foot at a time. It's a great way to start. If you want to get into your full crow pose, squeeze belly, squeeze those hamstrings so your heels come towards your butt. If you don't want to play with the arm balance, totally fine. You could turn this into a little low back stretch. Just keep your feet down, your knees open, and let your body reach forward a bit. So whatever you need here. If you're still in that crow pose, lovely. We're going to make our way back, either stepping or shooting or whatever way you want to get into your down dog. Let's meet there. Body should be pretty toasty at this point. A lot of core strength. Let's take a full breath. Start to breathe in and out through nose again. Just one more flow. Let's tie it all together. Right leg lifts up. Open hip. Bend your knee. Knee to nose, round spine. Three-legged up and back. Twice more. Just a little more breath to movement of the places you've been. Last one, knee to chest. Step all the way through. Now let's come right up to our crescent this time. Back knee soft. Shoulders over hips. Get your bearings and then peel into a warrior two. Back heel down. Arms open wide. We'll add on just a tiny bit more this time. Reach your body forward into side angle. Right arm down, left arm high. This time extend your line, wrap your left arm by your ear. Option to stay right here, or play with reaching your right arm by your ear as well. So both hands will reach overhead. You're going to feel that core strength. Try to keep the legs the same. Keep rooting through that back outer edge. Take one more breath. Re-extend the arms and take a full reverse up and back. Circle the hands down, plant your left palm, reach right hand to the sky, and revisit your twist. Now this time, I'm going to add another arm balance. You've already done the modified version. You can spin to the outside of left foot, step back with your right foot, maybe stacked, or right foot in front of left. You can always bring the left knee down as well like you did earlier. One more option here if you want to hover your right foot off the floor. You might even bend your right knee, step the ball of the foot behind you, and peel your chest open to this little Wild Thing version of a back bend. Circling your right hand down as you're ready. You can pass through a high plank. Vinyasa is optional. Eventually into down dog. Shake that off, and we will take the other side. Left leg lifts and opens. 3 times, knee to nose, shift forward. 3-legged. Again, knee to nose. 3-legged. Last time, strong breath through this. Step through between your hands. Rise up, crescent. Opening into warrior two. Back heel down, arms reach. Legs stay the same. Hinge your upper body forward. Take it towards a side angle. All the layers, right? You don't have to take a layer just because I offer it. But if it feels right in your body, start to wrap right arm overhead. Maybe stay here. Maybe shoot your left arm overhead. Try not to change anything. Just support yourself with your core. With those thighs, try to lengthen your bottom side waist still. Make sure you breathe. I have a tendency to hold my breath when it gets a little challenging. We'll re-extend arms, take a reverse. Circle hands down, last layer, right palm down, left hand to the sky, twist first. Side plank, your version. You can spin to the outside of your back foot, step back with your left foot. Any of the feet variations, bottom knee down would be the most supported. If you want to hover the left leg, lift it up. And then play with what you need from here. Maybe bend your lifted legs, step the ball of the foot behind you, then tip your chest and your hips open to the sky. You can wrap the top arm overhead. Sure you're still breathing through this. Slowly circle left hand down, reset into a plank, vinyasa, or right into down dog. Nice work. Take a full breath when your hips lift up and back. And then a last little bit on our feet. You can lift your heels high, bend your knees. Feel free to step or hop to the top of the mat again. Big toes together, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend into your chair pose. We're just going to neutralize the spine again. So take hands together at your heart. Stay in your chair. Twist your torso to the right and hook your left elbow outside the right thigh. You're going to hold this one. Try and bring your booty lower than your chest. Option to splay the arms. Your left tricep is still hooked to the outside of thigh. Maybe energizing across the fingers feels nice here. Stay really active in your obliques. Make sure the breath can still make its way through your body. Square off through your chair pose. Press through the legs. Rise with your inhale and pull hands together at heart. Sit low again, right back into that chair for the second side. Hands to heart. Twist towards your left. Hook the right elbow and then twist a little deeper. Make sure your knees are still in the same line. They get sneaky here. They try to cheat for you. Thighs stay glued together. Maybe splay the arms away from center. It's really our last bit of active work. Helps get that spine realigned. Let's give us one last bit of core strength. Let's come through center, chair pose. Last time here. And then forward fold. Halfway lift. You can take a last vinyasa here if you'd like. Even add that crow pose again if you would want to. We will finish off with just one back bend for today to make it a very full body experience. So roll forward back into your plank once you find down dog. Just like you did in the beginning, shift forward and lower all the way to your belly. We'll go right into it. Chest peels up off the ground. Legs are really active. Now shoot your hands behind you, so you're flying right here. You can stay or interlace the fingers and lift a little further. Maybe stay here or lift the feet up off the ground as well by squeezing inner thighs together. Hovering, really moving that energy around your body. Make sure you keep breathing. Lengthen through the back of your neck. This is a really nice way to finish. Kind of ties everything together. Then release. Hands under shoulders. Press back through your child's pose, hips to heels. Lengthen the sides. Give your hips a little rock. Let it feel like home right here as you melt. Feel free to stay if it feels good. I just want to get you on your back, so roll up to a seat. Spin your feet in front of you, plant them to the floor, and roll down bone by bone. So once again, resetting that spine, feeling like a little massage all the way down. When you get there, give your knees a squeeze to your chest. You can circle them around a couple of times. Feel free to add whatever you need right here just to finish us off. You can take Apanasana, forehead towards knees, round through the spine, take a big breath in. And then open up, landing in your version of a resting shape. You can have your hands on your body. You can let them relax to your sides, but just close your eyes, breathe for a few rounds yourself, and I will see you next time. Namaste.